With up to 800,000 refugees entering the EU this year, it's putting a strain on the long-standing European deal that does away with border and passport controls. But as Dan Williams reports, some European leaders say there's progress.
2 days of frank discussions between leaders from Europe and Africa concluded with the adoption of a migration action plan. It aims to stem the flow of migrants across the Mediterranean. Although a significant step, Europe's focus is on its eastern border with Turkey. That route has seen 650,000 migrants and refugees cross into Europe this year and has left the border-free Schengen Accords on the brink of collapse.
Let there be no doubt, the future of Schengen is at stake and time is running out. Every week decisions are taken in Europe which testify to how grave the situation is. Reintroduction of border controls or technical barriers at the borders. This is a clear demonstration that we need to regain the control of our external border.
The latest examples, Slovenia this week erecting a razor wire fence along its border with Croatia, while Sweden temporarily reimposed passport checks. The EU plans to hold a summit with Turkey in the next few weeks in order to address the issue.
We have had the essential points of this action plan presented again, and those are firstly, a better distribution of the burden of the refugees, and meeting the expectations of Turkey on bettering the situation of the migrants and receiving financial means from the European Union.
The discussion on Europe's eastern border has taken some of the focus away from the progress that has been made on the Euro-Africa migration issue. But this 17-page action plan seeks to bring greater cooperation between the two continents in stemming the migration flow. In return, African countries will be able to access a $1.9 billion trust fund that has been set up to provide greater opportunities within Africa and address the root cause of migration.
Well, I think the most important thing is there was a recognition that this has to be looked at in the context of Africa's own development, and that it cannot be isolated from development, from skilling young people, industrialization, energy for Africa.
This migration summit can point towards significant progress, but it is also clear the crisis is far from over. Dan Williams, CCTV, Valletta, Malta.